Welcome to our channel. If you're new around here, I'm Brogan.
I'm Harrison.
And today we're going to spill all the tea and tell you our 2025 plans. So, 2025. Welcome to 2025. Hope you are ready for another new year.
Hopefully 2024 was kind to you and you had a good Christmas and a good New Year.
Yeah, and we've got some goals ticked off and all that kind of jazz. But 2025, what's going to be like? Our 2025 is looking a lot different to what we had planned it to look like.
It's definitely a more unique year, probably.
Yes, it's not what we planned at all, but we'll get into that anyway. We're here, we're excited to tell you, but the main question we keep getting asked and have been getting asked since we got back from Orlando in May was, are we going to go to Orlando this year? And Harrison, what is the answer?
I can confirm we are going to Orlando in 2025.
Yes, we are going back to Walt Disney World. We are going to Orlando. We're so excited. We've actually had this booked for a couple months now. We already knew we were going to do this trip, but I booked it right at the very end before the dining plan. We're doing the dining plan because we are staying on site at Disney. We're staying in one of the budget resorts.
Still
use that loosely. Yeah. Yes, but the most exciting part is, when are we going, Harrison? Do you want to tell them?
We are going during the Christmas period. Yes!
At the start of December, we are going for 2 weeks to Disney World. We haven't got plans to go to Universal right now. You know, you're tuning in through?
Yeah.
Because Epic Universe is opening.
Yeah, and we would like to see that, but
Disney's our main priority. We want to go Disney, basically.
If we go to Universal, we go. If we don't, we're not going to be like upset or disappointed. Like,
we'll just go back another time. You know what I mean? But yes, we are going back to Orlando. We're very excited. I mean, I can't wait to go like the Christmas parties, like the Christmas event.
I mean, I think
it's going to be so good.
I think it's going to be so cool because obviously you would have just seen from previous vlogs, we've just done Disneyland Paris at Christmas, and obviously that was incredible.
Yeah.
And I think doing Disney World, which is obviously going to be on a larger scale, more parks, more Christmassy stuff, is just going to be just insane. I don't know, it's going to be amazing.
We're so excited.
So cool.
So we've booked hotel, we've booked tickets. I've done it all through like Disney, because I did the dining plan. So I just did that. I think you get 2 quick service meals a day. My hair will be in the background.
There is.
The usual. So we've done that. So I still need to pay for flights. Not pay for flights, I need to book flights. We're doing it like
the Disney side of it is like
I'm going to pause here because I'm going to go give Ruby a drink. When Ruby needs a drink, Ruby gets a drink. So I've just turned the tap on. But yes, we're just so excited. So we need to book flights.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, do we try and fly with the Virgin this time? Because we've never ever flown with Virgin, and we always fly with British Airways around the world.
We do love.
But we do like a good old Avios point. We're a bit of a sucker for that. We are. So, you know, it's a. I don't know. I'll just say what the best deal is at the end of the day. Like, I'm quite a sucker for like sky scanning and looking for good deals.
I think British Airways have just been, even after our last trip with the whole thing of like the wedding and the honeymoon, they were just so nice to us. Like,
we've never had an issue with them, have we?
No.
Like, I mean, I know some people have like mixed opinions on all airlines, but for us personally, like British Airways is always just
reliable.
Works. They're always nice to us.
We definitely thought as well when we were going back to Orlando after this trip that we'd done together. Obviously, you would have known it would have been my first trip to Orlando. We made that decision as a couple, as a team, that if we go back, we're staying on site. It was just was it a hassle?
Not in the bigger picture, but we just want the like convenience.
Yeah.
I know like staying in one of the All-Star resorts. We're staying in the All-Star movies. I don't know if I said that. I know it's further out and you have to get the bus and stuff, but also just having that like accessibility to have like not doing like when you're staying offsite, you have to literally go like all day. And whereas like now we could go back and have a break.
It's the Uber thing as well that I found a little bit more of a hassle. I mean, it was the wait for the Ubers, the Wi-Fi in and out of the park.
Yeah, that is true. I would say this time, if we'd thought about last time, we should have done an eSIM like we did the second USA trip.
Yeah. But would have made it easier.
It would have made it easier, but we didn't do it in Orlando. But yes, we are going to Orlando. We're very, very excited. Wow. Obviously, it's like just under a year.
It's at the back end of the year.
It's literally the start of December. So actually, I think it might be the very end of November we'll fly. Fly.
The plan to fly.
Yeah. But so it's very exciting. We've got our hotel and tickets booked. Wow. But obviously, we can't wait to vlog it all for you.
Which is just
crazy. So fun.
To do another Christmas in Disney is just...
That's what I was going to say. It's quite funny because whilst we're in Disneyland Paris, like, we kept saying like how awesome is this going to be in Orlando, but like we couldn't say on the vlog and stuff because nobody knew. But we were like, if this is good, like imagine what that's going to be like. And we've been watching like other people's stories and vlogs, and it's just like
it looked amazing this year. So to think we're going to get to like just jump into it, be immersed in it, like
we're very excited. So yes, we do have another Orlando trip on the cards, but you have to wait a little bit before we go. So on to the area of 2025, which was not on our cards. It wasn't in our plans for at least like, let's say it was in like our 5-year plan. And to be fair, the thing which is now happening was something we never, ever thought we were going to do. So I'm obviously going to bring you along. So obviously some of you might know, some of you might have seen at the start of November, we unexpectedly, completely out of the blue, lost my grandma, who is like such a big part of our
the
like
family, the centre.
Yeah, the host of takeaway night every Thursday, just like literally like our whole centre of my whole family.
We literally said she was like the queen of the family. She was like the top. She was the main person. She was everyone's everything. Yeah.
So we're kind of like, when it happened so out of the blue and unexpectedly, just like one day, it's completely thrown. I don't want to say like a spanner in the works, but it's completely like our whole worlds have like flipped upside down, unfortunately. 100%. Emotions are still all over the place. I'm still struggling day to day, like keeping it real. Like I am. It's hard. It's really, really, really hard. But with this thing which happened,
scenario,
I don't know what to call situation, it. It's really hard. Like I'm finding it really hard to like express what's happened. Right? Like it's hard. Came with a huge decision that we had to make. So my grandma obviously had a house. She has a lovely 3-bed semi-detached house in a lovely area, which obviously you'll have seen in vlogs before if you've watched us for a long time.
Vlogs, TikToks, we're there quite often. A lot.
So if you know me and Harrison, we always said we would buy a new build house. And as I'm saying, that wasn't our plans for like a 5-year plan. That wasn't imminently going to happen at all. We're happy in our little new build rental. Yeah. So at first we were like, we don't want the house. Personally, it was too much.
The memories attached to it and all of that stuff.
It was like too much. I was like, I can't. And everything was still in the same place. And if obviously everyone is going to go through a grief process at some point, and when like you're in that bubble, it is really hard to imagine like life a different way in that house.
Like moving forward or it being different, right?
But once we started clearing the house, I sat there and I thought, this is such, nowadays, it's such a big 3-bed house in such a lovely area. And like, we couldn't afford that for a long while, probably. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not in a situation where, as you all know, we have been prioritising travelling, spending our money. Can't lie about that. Yeah. Hence why we book like Disney and stuff for next year. But the house does need some work done. It needs some renovations. So 2025 is now going to be the year of
Renovation.
Renovating Grandma's house. So it's already been happening behind the scenes since probably like the start of December. Like,
yeah, I think it obviously like we didn't come to that decision straight away to say
it wasn't an easy decision to make, was it?
It was. It kind of just like sat there and like was in the air for like almost
a month,
in
everyone's head.
And we kind of just had that decision one night. I mean, for me, I remember kind of we were just moving stuff out and we were kind of just like sat there on this sofa as we were getting ready for it to go, and we're like, this is like
because we're sat with my mum, weren't we?
Yeah, we're like, this is an amazing house, and we're like 3 bedrooms, like it gets you on the property ladder. It's a house that's full of so many fun and loving memories.
It's a happy place. It already feels like home. Like my grandma, my mum moved into that house with my grandma, obviously. When she was like tiny, so that house has been in the family for years and years and years and years and years.
And I think the thing is as well, if you're looking at it not from like a loving and a family point of view, if you're looking at it from a practical renovation point of view, the thing we keep saying is because your mum's lived there her whole life, that was her childhood home, your grandma has been there for years and years and years. When it comes to fixing things or getting things done, we know exactly what is the potential problem areas.
We know the house so well already. It's not like we're going into a blind project almost.
You've got to get it, have a surveyor and go, we know what the areas are. And I think that's takes a huge weight of our shoulders kind of going into it. So like,
because we never wanted to renovate. That wasn't in our plans in life.
No, I think we literally said in last year's video, like, hey, we're in a new build. Like, if you like renovating in older houses, that's great. That's not for us.
Yeah.
But it's one of those, like, you got to.
We didn't expect this to happen.
No.
It wasn't on the cards anytime soon for any of us. And like my mum and me keep saying, like my mum is saying, my grandma would love for us to have the house. Like it'll make her so happy that we've kept the house. And what we decided on was like, it's either going to be us renovating or like another young couple our age is going to renovate. And I was like, why should they get to renovate my grandma's house when like
we can do it? Yeah.
So that is in the plan. So it's all happening very quick. It's not been a quick turnaround.
No.
That's a lie. But work's starting now, so we're getting a new side door, which is going to be now our main entrance in and out of the house. Because obviously we've got the boys, so we're using that as a porch.
Yep.
Into like a utility room. Obviously, we're going to show you around the house. You're going to see it a lot now. We're getting a rewire done. Well, it's partial rewire because we're not getting like the kitchen and the garage and utility room because they're going to be a long-term project.
Yeah.
That's happening in like a couple of weeks.
In literally a couple of weeks, yeah. He's ready to go.
Our electrician's come in.
He's pretty cool.
We've been starting to strip the wallpaper. We need to do some more of that, TBH. But it's obviously been like Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
And basically, we are going to be moving into the house in just over a month. So like start to the middle of February.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So we decided, it worked out because we rented this house. So you're on like a year lease. Obviously you can keep going if you want, which we're going to do. But our year lease is up around the same time, so... It's one of those where it wasn't in the plans, but how it's kind of fallen with timings and everything else has just kind of been perfect. So it's like, let's just go for it, right? That's how it's fallen. It's just we're trying to turn a really bad and upsetting and sad time into a project, into a positive project. We're keeping the house.
Yeah.
The decorating, the renovating, like...
It's a whole...
It's not going to look like my grandma's house at all, but we're going to know it's my grandma's house still. Do you know what I mean?
It's still her house. We've just put our spin on it. And that's, I think, the biggest thing.
She'd like that.
Yeah, we'd rather put our spin on it than some random couple that didn't know her put a spin on it. So let's just...
It's the same way though. Everything is pretty much getting changed. And I think that's partly... I don't want anything to be like... Not like a trigger.
No, but it's true, isn't it? It's like... It's nice knowing it's her house, but it's that constant thing of...
Like the mantelpiece and stuff like that. I'm going to be taking out the fireplace and stuff because things like that is like...
Yeah.
That is so hard, you know what I mean? Like, it's little things like that, but I can't say it's been easy. There's still tears all the time, if I'm being completely blank with you.
And even the renovation's not going to be easy, but I think
not at all.
That's going to be the coolest thing, like showing you it now and then filming all the way along as things are getting done. I think it'll be cool for like you all to watch, but like even for us to go, wow, this was grandma's house, this was as the renovation started, this is during, this is after. I think it's obviously we know and we've kind of like planned out and figured out, yes, it is going to be a long-term project, but it's going to be really cool to look back on for sure.
Yeah. We're very also fortunate to end in this situation. Like,
100%.
We understand,
100%.
like, losing someone. It, like, do you know what I mean? Like, nobody it's different for everyone. It literally is, like, we've just ended up in a situation where this is possible for us to take the house, and we're so grateful for that.
Yeah,
I keep saying to people, I'd rather sound like I'm really excited for the house because I'm not necessarily. I'd rather have my grandmother in the house.
Oh, without a doubt.
But you've got to, like, welcome to the real world, unfortunately. Like,
you gotta go with it, right?
A reality. But no, it's gonna be... We did actually do a full walkthrough video, so you'll see it. Also, I wanted to record everything so I could, like... I'll never forget what it looked like when my grandma was there. Obviously, it has no furniture and stuff because we've got all that out. But we'll share it with you. Obviously, we're going to bring you along. So it's going to be a huge, huge project.
Wow, it's an exciting series.
Yeah, it's an exciting series. It'll be starting pretty much ASAP, pretty much. But yes, so that means our 2025 plans have
changed a little bit.
We're not going to be able to travel as much as we had planned.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean travel is going to stop because...
We've got a few trips.
We've got things booked already. We've got things in the plans and, you know, you've got to like... We don't want to like...
Yeah, it's one of those...
We don't want to like change our plans completely from what we did have because... That's also sad.
Yeah, and we've had these things in, and these things were in talks like before everything kind of happened. And again, it was one of those things like with the conversation we had with the house. It was like, hey, look, we should still go. Then we should still prioritize kind of making more memories, happy times, and
exactly.
It's going to be like the other trips we've got booked.
They're
going
like,
to be fun.
The house is livable.
Oh, the house is livable. Yeah,
like it's not like thing that the rewire we did do because they were like urgent.
Yeah,
but the overall house isn't like, it's not like the roof's like falling down and like the hole in the floor. Like
No, it's livable.
it's fine.
We can get
Like
in.
the back door needed done because the back door was like really old and it wasn't suitable for us to use as the front door. Things like that. So we're doing the urgent things. Like an urgent one. My grandma obviously was disabled, was in a wheelchair. She only had baths. She had a little bath lift.
The lift, yeah.
So that's called. So she didn't have a shower. But does this look like a gal who can live without a shower? No.
No. So
that's
putting a
an
temporary
urgent
shower
getting
in,
a
like
shower.
all these things. Like, so it's livable. It's like we said, it's gonna just keep getting better and better over time.
When we said that about this house, like we're going to be here until we buy. But now this house, we literally are going to be there for a very
very long time.
Like if we became multimillionaires and we built a mansion, like of course.
That's different.
But this house could be a forever home.
Yeah.
It literally could be.
Yeah. We knew we were going to move out eventually. Did we plan on moving out right now? No, but hey, we are. So
we'll see.
Yeah.
But we'll bring you along. But as for other plans for 2025, we do have some other trips already booked. So we are heading to Tenerife in, I want to say, the start of July.
That sounds right.
My brother turned 18. Well, he's not turned 18, he's turned 18 and literally like, how many days? What is it? A week, less than a week. On Thursday.
5 days.
5 days, he's going to be 18.
5 days, wow.
And he finishes A-levels, so we're going to Tenerife, the three of us, on I'm going to say a lad's holiday, because it's their holiday and I'm just going to be there. Some other like Europe-y trips planned, not set in stone, but we'll go ahead.
Pretty much.
A couple of canaries and stuff like that, not birds. Places like
birds.
Would love to go to Amsterdam because there's the new EasyJet flight from Newcastle opened up, which is dirt cheap.
Yep.
Things like that are still on the cards. I'd love to go Greece if I could fit in Greece, but question mark.
Who knows? But travel will still be happening this year.
Yeah.
So it is going to happen.
Not within the next couple of months.
No.
Not January and February. But we did that last year, actually. We did like a...
Dublin was a few years ago.
No, we just saved money the last 2 years, I think.
Mm.
In January and Feb,
yeah.
which is going to be the kind of the same this year. But you won't know that because there's lots of travel vlogs from 2024 trips still coming out.
Yeah.
But we're just going to be moving house. But 2025, we'll see what it brings. I think 2024 has really taught us that it can be the best year ever. And everything can change.
It was weird because it was like...
in a second.
We had moments in that year, like obviously the wedding and things like that, and all these trips were like, this is the best year ever, this is the best thing. And then then you flip on the other side. I've never known a year, like we said the other day, I think we'll never forget 2024 because it was the year where we had the literal best moments in the world, but also literally the worst moments in the world. And to have them in the same year was just...
It's just crazy,
rough.
But I think it has taught us.
That's right, Ricky.
Ricky's shouting. Ricky's kissing the camera.
Kissy, kissy.
Just a big change in life. It's a huge change, and it's just relearning how to be happy.
Be
happy, just like finding
day
peace.
to day and week to week.
It's just so hard. Like, I can't, if anyone hasn't gone through grief, I can't say that it's easy. Because it's not. It's like the hardest thing I have ever been through. And it's just, I don't know, 2025, it's going to be a difficult year. It's different, but I'm holding on to the moments where I am happy, like we're laughing and happy now. And I'm trying to hold on to them moments and just appreciate the small things.
Plenty of adventures, plenty of memories, plenty of challenges, I'm sure, but...
See what happens within the next year.
2025.
Hopefully it's our year, but... I don't know.
Stuff's going to happen regardless.
Yeah,
so
we're going to carry on.
We're going to make the best of every situation that comes. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, but we're just going to make sure, we spin it and make it as positive as possible.
And always remember to be kind to ourselves.
Exactly.
Put ourselves first, because we are the most important at the end of the day.
Facts. Here comes the other important one.
Hello, Chungus. Are you okay?
You both here to be in the video?
You don't know, but you're going to move house, aren't you? The good thing about the boys moving to my grandma's house, they called her Gigi. They've been before many times, haven't you?
So it's not strange.
We're going to go to Gigi's house, and the boys love because she has such big windows. Are we going to go to a new house and have big windows?
Lots of bird watching, hey?
Yeah, it's going to be so fun. So that's a positive. The boys have been there many times. But no, thanks for watching us.
Roby.
What are you doing? You never sit on the windowsill.
Why don't you go over there with Rick?
He's not going to.
There you go. Just
You're funny.
Remain.
But yes, 2025, we hope you're ready for the ride. Ready for the ride.
It's a little bit of fire in the...
Oh, well. If you see anything, it's Ruby on the side of the camera. Yeah, we hope you want to follow along on our journey for travel vlogs, Disney vlogs, renovation vlogs. If you're a house gal or boy,
Drop us a subscription.
Opposite of like gal to boy? Boy?
Boy, yeah.
I don't know, I was trying to make up something. Do you know what I mean? Because I would say gal.
Maybe it'll catch on. He's off.
I don't know, but we'll see. We hope you stick around. I've now got a ruby hair in my eye. Love that for me.
2025. We're ready.
We're ready.
We're going to
Take
do
it as
this.
it comes.
Here we go.
Here we go.
A slightly different year, but it'll be
life's
good.
an adventure.
Exactly.
Life's too short to
not have an adventure.
Exactly. Take the adventures, take the opportunities,
and roll with it.
Roll with it. Or as Harrison does on the teacups, spin it around.
Spin with it, roll with it. Do what you got to do.
Actually, before we go, one last thing. How sad is this? We're not going to get on Big Thunder when we go to Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
But we do get to go on Tiana's.
Yes, that's true, because we saw
Harrison's
that like
never
testing.
done a Splash Mountain.
Yeah, we saw that testing last time, so that'd be cool. So, yay to 2025 and Disney stuff.
Oh, who knows, right. Well, thanks for watching. I hope this hasn't been too boring for you all.
No, this has been good.
It's been good. It's been real. It's been deep. We like to keep things real.
Yeah, that's our
We like to
main
keep it
ethos.
real. Nobody is happy 24/7.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
With every positive, there is negatives. The tap's on, Ruby. I left it on for you, hon.
He likes to see the action.
But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We keep it real. We're sharing it with you. We share our story. And that's why we make such great relationships with people who we follow and interact with.
So here's to more stories, challenges, videos, moments, memories.
Our first full year has been married as well.
Oh yeah. Ta-da!
Ta-da.
2025!
Anyway, we'll see you real soon.
But for now...
Tatty bye!